Sometimes we dig. We don't like what we find.
How you doing today? My name is Nigel Chambers. I am from Big Gold Belt Media. Gloria, Gabrielle, and Maxwell, thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations on your new series, The Better Sister, premiering May 29th on Prime Video. How you all doing?
Great.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Obviously in preparation of the interview, you want to watch the series, and I was like, yeah. So there's 8 hours of my life gone because completely hooked. So much I want to talk about. So much I'm trying to figure out how to navigate questions. So I'm gonna leave it to you all, the professionals, to do this one. I'm coming right to you too, Gloria and Gabrielle. Episode 7. There is absolutely a backstory between your two character, and I don't think it was explored to the extent of sort of the tension, I might say, especially the words that were sort of exchanged in this one very moment. I would love for you two to kind of talk about either the backstory that you two created or anything that maybe the viewers may need to pick up on earlier episodes between you two.
Well, it's all a mystery, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Everything is.
Bingo. And so that's it. You know, it was so the how it was written is so obscure and so nuanced, and there's so much that is unsaid that that's just kind of what we rolled with. You know, really. We just didn't like at a certain point, sometimes if you overthink something, then it makes something simple just kind of complicated. It was not being, how do you say, kind of specified at that time. It was, again, being suggested. And in that, I found a great deal of fun and joy is to just kind of like, we got them. They don't have no idea, no idea what we're talking about. Isn't that great?
And there was some improv too. Gloria was improvising. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
The flow. You know, sometimes something's really natural and easy, and that might add to the intrigue because it's just grounded. And
Yeah.
for me, it was a pleasure from the beginning.
Well, of course it was. No, I mean, I'm just kidding.
Of course, you know what I mean? See what I mean? It really,
See
it
what I
was, it
mean?
was, it was though.
Yeah.
It was.
That was
I-
great.
I'm gonna come back to you, Gabrielle, because I mean, really, in this series, we're all suspicious. We're looking over our shoulders every point. We're trying to figure it all out. Who can we trust? Who's telling the truth? There's so many moments. I'm going to come back to you with another question, but I want to get my guy Maxwell in here
Yes,
right now. We're not
absolutely.
waiting no longer. Let me tell you something. The maturity of your performance in this series is definitely noteworthy, because we see this sort of innocent kid sort of caught in this turmoil, and only one can only imagine being hit in so many different directions in the predicaments that he goes through. And then some unfortunate things happen, which nobody would ever want to happen to their kids, but it was sort of the resilience afterwards that was really beautiful to me. And it's all done through your mannerisms, your posture at times, and obviously you just delivering the lines and going through the moments. I just want to know, for you as an actor, just talk to me about when it all started to really click for you, and you took us on this journey with Ethan.
I mean, to be completely honest, it was, I think, sometime around episode 2 or 3. I had like an hour-long just sort of lunch sit down with Regina and Olivia, our two showrunners, and they kind of walked me through like what they were picturing for the rest of the season for Ethan's arc, and combined that with like what we had talked about before the season. It all just sort of, like you said, it clicked. It fell right into place, and I was like, oh, that's what we're building to. That makes so much sense. And so from that point forward, it was just like, oh, how do I tie this in wherever I can and find these moments of like that emotion that's bubbling under the surface for Ethan. It's kind of coming out, and then you see it here and there, you see glimpses. So that was definitely a standout moment for me.
Fantastic job, my guy, truly.
Thank you so much.
Gabby, I told you I'm coming back to you because it's just a very simple question for you, man. Is Jake a good person? That's really the dilemma I'm in right now. I don't know. Like, I I understand some of the things that happen. You can easily put a label on and say that's not good, but I also see a sense of like empathy in him. So I'm
Yeah.
struggling as the viewers. Is he a good guy? What can you say that might be helpful for us, the viewers?
First of all, I love the way you're digesting the whole show, and they're really beautiful questions. I don't know that I can answer it or want to answer it. I think that struggle is is right. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I don't even know if I'm a good person. Like, I don't,
Come
we do
on.
we do things. No, I'm saying we do the best we can, right?
Yeah.
And we'd all
Yeah.
like to think of ourselves as good people. And every day I try to live an ethical and a moral life, and that feels like it's more spiritually aligned and it's more interesting.
Yeah.
But do I do a great job when somebody starts looking at your phone records and your history and your Uber Eats orders? I mean, there's a lot that you start to question yourself. I'm just saying, you start pulling at threads, and under a microscope, everybody's a little bit suspicious, don't you think?
See, that's why
14 bags
I
of
like this.
Twizzlers on my Uber Eats and will get my hours as I've been there.
And honestly, I feel like really judged because I like Uber Eats something that's next door sometimes. And I'm like, I could
You
have
got to
just
see what
walked
I
back.
mean?
Come on.
You gotta take a long look in the mirror
We're all
after that. You got to question that thing. What are you doing?
Hey, when you have to deliver one line, let's say like 7 times,
And let's say,
yeah, when you look at the script like that, and obviously it's a pivotal point of the entire series when Sir
Hmm.
Jake gets on the stand, shall I say?
Hmm.
What is the professional approach to that?
I don't know, but what I tried was just to stay connected with my partner, and you couldn't ask for a better partner than Jess and Ethan and the family. So, hopefully it's like an actor's dream, right? You're trying to not play the text and try to find the subtext, but I think that's what creates the tension. I think it's inherently dramatic to be in those places, right?
Yeah,
You're saying one thing, but also you're really saying something else. So
yeah.
hopefully it worked out, but
Can I
thank you
just
for
say, I think
picking
you
up on
nailed
it.
it. Like being there on the day too. It was like it was just, yeah,
Oh,
it was
thanks,
awesome.
man. I hope so.
And
Thank
I
you. That's
knew
nice.
you were going to say it. I knew it. That's why I kept
I
asking
don't know
him
what's going
and
on right now.
asking him
Yes.
and asking him.
And
If you ask me
obviously,
a question long enough, you'll get any answer you want.
Gloria, obviously, I have to end with you because, like Michelle presence, the moment Michelle enters the show, I mean, it's also a game changer. And I really, really love how every single woman in this show, flawed but yet strong and righteous in what they do, and getting up there and happen to, I want to give you a takeaway, but she has one goal, and that goal is what the viewers want as well too, because we know, at least we think we know, but at least we hope for what she's there to do and her client, she can get the job done and she delivers. I want to know for you because I can't even imagine you step on set, all eyes on you. You're
Yeah.
delivering some of the most powerful lines, scene after scene. Just as an actor, as a professional, and even as just a woman, what does it mean to step into this character, Michelle, and at this rate, really carry the show?
It was intense, it was great though. Just the knowing the support in the room was everything. First of all, days were long in those courtrooms, but they were worth it. And I have to say, I enjoyed every single moment of it because it's like the courtroom is a drama to begin with.
Mm.
And Michelle is a player, man. She knows how to move that chess piece
Yeah,
to get to where she needs to go. And you know what else? She likes to win.
yeah.
And I like to win. And that was the best thing of it. It's like I'm going to give it all my own because I like to win when I'm at work. I like to like to know my lines and do it time and time and time and time and time again. Do it backwards if I need to. My feet are killing me. My makeup is falling off. I need to take a shower, but we'll go again.
Yeah.
Then when I get home, I have a whole bottle of rosé and Twizzlers,
As-
and then everything's fine. No, not a whole bottle.
Deep dish pizza.
No.
Whatever it is. No, but it was
Same thing I said to him. You guys are just, it's unbelievable to watch you two work.
It
You
was
just nailed every single take. It's amazing.
Let me just tell you right now, as much as you love to win, us, the viewers, we won because you three here and everyone that was involved in putting the show together, absolute banger. I can't wait for the world to see it. The Better Sister, May 29th, Prime Video. It's been a pleasure talking to you three today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
take care.
Picturesque.